for that feeble little push well outside off. Clint Mackay's done nothing wrong. He's gone for 4.
Well, it's good over that. It's the boundary and the wide in it. None for 11. Oh, leg side trouble. 4. Can't bowl there.
It's twice. Once on the thigh pad of Gautam Gambhir. This one's full on the leg stump of Sehwag. Not ideal.
Not where you want to be anyway, especially when you've got no protection and it's a T20 international.
Do you reckon that first ball's key? Well, we talked a lot about the last ball. That's now enormous pressure on Brett Lee. First ball for 4. Now the batsman knows if he can get a couple of singles, maybe a 2, or maybe even another boundary later in the over, it's going to be a big one. A lot of pressure now on Brett Lee to get the rest of this over right. There's a great perspective from our Vodafone Spider Cam. Look at that, right behind the keeper. See if there's any swing. Worked it away on the onside. Settle for 1. It's probably a bit short, that delivery, to get the ball to swing.
Puts shudders into an old batsman though. Looking at a bloke at 150 comes steaming in. And Sehwag not as good a runner between wickets as some of his teammates, so the Australian fielders will be aware of that, and they may even give him a bit more latitude than they would the others.
This is good stuff from the Indians. No panic at the moment. They've got already hit a boundary per over so far. That's all they need to do. Boundary per over, and just pick up singles up with the other deliveries. Current run rate 6.4 is right on the money at the moment. Slower ball for Brett Lee. Nicely weighted on by Sehwag, just a single.
Good start. Good start. There, no real risks being taken. No really stupid shots or anything that's not on. They're just waiting for the one to come and they're playing it well. They're striking at the rate that they require. So it's a nerve-wracking start for Australia.
Really good finish from Brett Lee. In the end, he just went for 7. It's none for 18. There's a chance. Can he hit? No, he can't. Good run in the end.
And that's what Australia need. Every run India tries to pinch needs to be pressure-packed.
Yeah, this crowd is fantastic. I reckon it's 50-50. I reckon they're half the crowd are Indians. You can see the amount of blue there. I believe there's about 62,000 here. Great response to these two T20 matches. 59,500 ANZ on Wednesday. In excess of 60 here today. Brilliant. Might look for 2 here. Settle for 1. And nice to see a lot of the crowd come back for that game on Sunday. I think we're in for a really good series now. This Indian side really seem to have picked up their play. Bear in mind they're also the World Cup holders in one-day cricket. Sri Lanka, who were the 3rd side in the Tri-Series, were the losing finalist in that competition in the subcontinent last year. So we've got 3 quality one-day sides playing in that competition. Promises to be a beauty now that it looks to me like India have lifted their game. Oh, that's a lovely shot. That's a quality stroke. I reckon that's out of the middle, and he's put it through about third slip.
He's made a double century in a one-day not too long ago. Virender Sehwag, he is elite at the short form of the game. And this is beautiful batting. He's worked out very quickly that the shortest boundaries are behind him and in front of him. Look at that.
Of course, third man is trying to protect for the full-blooded cut shot. So he's gone a touch squarer down the top left of screen. And Sehwag fools him with something fine. Now they're moving. They've got to keep bowling tight where they did there and then try to protect fine.
Tucks away on the onside. That's where it's difficult to bowl to Sehwag, because if you want to bowl at him, because if you give him any width, he'll thrash you through point. And as we saw with that last boundary, he also has the subtlety to just drop the hands on it and run it down through third or fourth slip for a boundary as well. So then you bowl straight and he works on the onside. That's a quality cricket shot, that.
And then the next ball, not that much straighter, probably off stump. He jumps and flicks it the other side of the pitch.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on there. It looked like Sehwag wasn't ready in it. He's at the non-strikers end.
I reckon what he was saying is that David Hussey had moved from second slip to like a floating third and a half, and he didn't think that Gautam Gambhir had seen it. So you watch here, he sees him go around. He doesn't think that the batsman's seen it, so he jumps in.
Actually, you did right, James. That was well done, because if he runs one straight to the fieldsman, particularly if it's in the air, he won't be too happy.
History tells us, Heels, in this T20 game that one partnership will generally do it for you. You may as well make it the opening one.
Yep, and they're about halfway. If they can get this to double what it is at the moment, 50, gee, that gives a lot of confidence to the batting lineup to come. Kohli, Raina, Sharma, Dhoni, Jadeja. Still plenty to do. Ravi Ashwin after that. They'll start to think, well, we can do the rest. So George Bailey needs a wicket.
Tucked away, he's looking for two, Gambhir. Not to Brad Hogg, no way. Threw it across the turf. None for 26.
Gambhir facing Doherty around the wicket, slip in place. Almost behind the wicket keeper, the slip. So the first variety about to see how it goes, Slats.
Yes, Heels. It's going to be an interesting 5 overs because there are no wickets for the Aussies. They've got to break the back somehow, get a couple of quick ones, 2 or 3, to slow things. Kohli, Raina, Sharma to come, the youngsters. But at the moment, India in a pretty good position. You recall the run chase 2 nights ago. They ended up being 31 runs short, but they still had wickets in the bank. So they can't make the same mistake, India, tonight. They've got to keep up with the pace. You keep an eye out for the required run rate. It's just under 7 runs an over now. Once it drifts to above 10, there's more pressure, obviously. But India travelling nicely at the moment. No wicket for 30.
All right, Sehwag against the spin of Doherty. Out he comes. Whoa, that's gone high. It's plenty long enough as well.
So big.
Sehwag at his best.
We haven't seen the quality of Sehwag really this summer, but maybe tonight he's going to be instrumental in India turning things around, getting a win on the board. Their supporters want to see it, and they want to do it.
It's gone a long way up, hasn't it? That is right up on the concourse level. It's huge. Here's another one. Flick to the leg side, finds the gap. At least 2. They're pushing for 3, but Gambhir won't make it. The fielder slips. 3's possible.
The flow with India. Sehwag just starting to launch a little bit. 22 from 13, exceptional player. And can just, out of the box, play this incredible shot that intimidates the bowling, intimidates the fielding side. He'll give you a chance as well. We've seen that. You've got to take it.
Surely less explosion from Gambier. Yes, but still very good. Turns the strike over to Sawag. Hogg has a shy. The Australians are touch rattled here.
Well, I think those wickets towards the end of their innings, Australia, it took the wind out of the sails a little bit. It's a great shot. Vodafone's Spider Cam just giving you an insight into how much footwork is required to get down to a spinner.
Here it is again. He's over in front of off stump. The LB's on.
Oh,
Fired in as a Yorker. Good idea. Well done.
Yeah, he's changed the tempo. All of a sudden, the run rate required is down under 6.5. And 104 metres. Is that the record tonight? I think it is.
Yeah, I think so. So we saw that boundary is about the fence. A great grab too. The deflection was taken beautifully. But from the batting end, it's 20 metres of pitch, and then there's 70 metres of outfield, and then there's 10 metres or 15 metres of seats that one cleared. 13 of the over, none for 42. Right, well, he's got Sawag on strike, second ball.
And that graph, the worm, just an indication of what Sawag can do. When he puts the pedal to the metal, all of a sudden it spikes big time above the required run rate. So he's the danger man, setting it up for the middle order. They're bound to lose a couple of wickets sooner rather than later, you would think. It's the nature of the game that they've got themselves with a foundation. And I don't think Sawag's finished just yet.
No, he's cagily looking around the field and cementing where the Australian fielders are in his brain. Where's he going to go? What's Hogg got? Is it the wrong and first up? It is. Well bowled.
Well, that's the one. He gets a lot of wickets with the wrong and batsmen forever have not picked it. You've got to watch the hand closely. It comes out the back. That's how he gets that movement away from the right-hander. The batsmen, I suppose they don't face Chinaman too often, the left arm leggies. They don't pick it up, they don't read it.
He pitched it well too. It wasn't an outside leg line that's hard to sweep. The top edge is very possible. A full toss gets Sawag again. Can you believe it?
Well, there's the new tactic to Sawag. Bowl in fullies. Don't make them bounce. He's struggling with them. To be honest, though, Hogg was lucky because that was departing to the boundary again. But if you hit in the air and you hit it flat, there's a chance a fieldsman might be in the way. It was a sharp take. And I love his reaction. Australia get that breakthrough. They've been working hard for it. 1 for 43.
So now there's a huge ovation when the newest pin-up boy came to the crease, Virat Kohli. He's been very good in test matches. His technique has stood the test of a test series, and now Hogg's trying to bamboozle him with spin.
Yes, ball mate.
Certainly a talent, immense talent, and I had a chat with him at the break and he's very upbeat. I think that the whole team were buoyed by the way they fielded. They got the run-outs, they were catching, but just the way this younger team was moving around. It's starting to gel, you sense.
Timing good. Brett Lee out there had a lot to do sideways. He had to cover 20 metres. That's allowed Kohli to get 2.
Good way to get off the mark. It was an excellent cut shot. It's an exciting machine, Kohli. He's got a very good all-round game. We saw in the test matches, the defence, but the ability to put on the pace. He scored 8 or 9 one-day international hundreds. That's where he really announced himself, and that's why he's become a pin-up boy in India. So T20 right up his alley. 87 from 79 balls remaining. Good equation for the Indians.
Half chances. Wrong and well played. Half run-outs now. A great catch. Slick stumping. Australians have got to be ready for it all. 1 for 46. 7 overs gone, 20 runs on the board, 46 for the Indians, 1 down. The big wicket of Virender Sehwag. Xavier Doherty went for 13 of his last 6 balls. India needing 86 from 78. Doherty continues. Round the wicket.
Oh, yeah.
Kohli sits back on a cut shot. I think David Hussey's ready for us out there. Hussey, you got us? Huss, have you got us, mate? You're probably a bit close to the crowd.
No, I can hear you. All good.
Righto, how you feeling? 7 overs, 47 on the board. It's getting tight.
Yeah, we're 5 wickets down from my prediction, so plan B.
Righto, what is it? You to bowl, maybe?
I generally like it when it's about 11 or 12.